Hi, Rainham Middle School 5th graders. Here we are with prepositions. I am on page 26 and it is Monday, December 8th. We are going to do numbers 1 through 4 together, and then tonight for homework you are doing numbers 5 and 6. And I'm super excited because today is a very big day and you're about to find out why. Here we go. Dean started to study in the morning, so I see the word to, and I know that I have to check my to. After the word to, I have the word study. I know that study is something that I do before a test, so it is a verb. So I'm going to put a V above it, and I'm going to underline it twice. To study is a verb phrase. I also now I'm going to look for prepositional phrases, and I see something that answers the question where. Where am I studying? Excuse me, not where, but when am I studying? I'm studying in the mornings. First word is always the preposition. Last word is always the noun, and anything in between is an adjective that describes the noun. Don't forget your arrows. Okay, here comes the exciting part. There are 2 words left in this sentence, and we're going to label both of them. So number 1 is going to be totally labeled. Dean started. I'm going to ask myself, who or what is doing the action? And I know that Dean is the person doing the action. I'm going to underline Dean once, and I'm going to put the letters S, U, B, J above it. And that means subject. Dean is the subject of my sentence because he's the one that started to study. Now, the next thing is, what is Dean doing? Dean started. So the last word that I'm going to label is called my main verb, and I label it MV. So we labeled every single word in our sentence. That's not always going to happen, but it will happen from time to time. Number 2. In a loud voice, Jane read the report. I don't see any to's, so I'm looking for prepositional phrases, and I know that is in a loud voice. In what? In voice. First word is a preposition, last word is a noun, and anything in the middle is an adjective. That describes the word voice. What kind of voice? It's a voice, and it's a loud voice. Now I get to ask myself, who or what is doing the action? And that is Jane. Jane is doing the action. So I underline once. She's my subject. I do S-U-B-J. What is Jane doing? Jane read. Underline read and label it. Oh, underline it twice because it's a verb. We underline verbs twice. And label it MV, main verb. Number 3. On a trip to the west, my son saw a strange sight. I see the word to, so I'm going to check it. Then I see the word the next to it, and I know that the is an adjective that's describing west. So this is not a verb phrase. This is a prepositional phrase. I see another prepositional phrase, on a trip. On is a preposition. Trip is my noun, and is my adjective. Don't forget your arrow. I don't see any other prepositional phrases, so I'm going to ask myself, who or what is doing the action? And I see son is a noun, so son is doing the action. So I write S-U-B-J. That's the subject of my sentence. What did the son do? The son saw. It's a verb. It's my main verb. So I put MV above it. There's nothing else in this sentence that I can label. Number 4, last one for tonight. Toward the east, clouds of smog began to push into the city. Toward the east, clouds of smog began to push into the city. I see 2, so I'm going to check it. And the word next to it is push. I know push is something that I do. It is a verb, so I'm going to underline it 2 times, and I'm going to put a V above it. To push. Then I see lots and lots and lots of prepositional phrases. Where, toward the east, preposition, noun, adjective, arrow. Where are they being pushed? Into the city, preposition, noun, adjective. Oops, I missed one. What kind of clouds are they? They are clouds of smog. That reminds me of what we're doing in science. I have 2 words left, and all I have to ask myself is who or what is doing the action? Those are the clouds. They are doing the action. Underline it once. S-U-B-J, subject. What are the clouds doing? Guess what? There's only 1 word left, so it must be began. And began is definitely a verb, so I'm putting MV above it. And that is a really long sentence, and we labeled every single word. So now what we're going to do is numbers 5 and 6. Okay? You're only doing numbers 5 and 6 tonight for homework. Don't forget to ask yourself my little song that I sing. Who or what is doing the action? What are they doing? Okay? And what I want you to do right now, just to make sure that you did your homework, is I want you to write your favorite color next to number 6. My favorite color is yellow. Have a great night. Happy reading.